I'ma say it loud. I'ma make my mama proud.
Jamila, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Please, I'm good. I'm good also. Please introduce yourself. Tell us your name, your background, professionally, business-wise.
So officially, my name is Dr. Onalenna Makhura,
Doctor.
but casually, people either call me OJ, but commonly Junior.
Okay.
So I am I'm a researcher, a data science researcher.
Okay.
Way back before I became a real data science researcher, I was a lecturer at UB for 11 years. Yeah, so my career has kind of tilted me mostly towards appreciation for software development, which is also something I do.
Yeah.
And even, business wise, all my endeavors are usually just software development. And because of my current path, which is in data science, I've really moved into that space as well.
Yeah.
And not just data science, but mostly computer vision and data and image analysis.
Yeah.
So that's that's in short what I do.
Yeah.
Currently I do data science and image analysis.
Okay. That sounds like a mouthful. So tell us a little bit about Pula Pitch, why you're here, what you're here to do, and maybe what are you expecting to see from the contestants today?
So how I got here, the Toti and I go way back. Way back as in 2010, way back.
Okay.
So we worked for the same company and we kind of went our different ways a bit, but we then met again, I think it was 2019.
Yeah.
And there was a project he was working on and he needed help. So I came in, helped him out with that. I think those who've heard about Scratchpout know what I'm
Okay.
talking about. So we worked on that project together. So we've kind of just had a relationship from then on. So
Yeah.
when when Pula Pitch needed people to come help adjudicate,
Yeah.
he got in touch with me and said, "Hey man, we've got this project we're running. I was hoping you can be one of the judges."
Yeah.
And he's my boy, so I was like, "Yeah, I'll be happy to come help."
So relationships and connections.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So basically, that's how I ended up here. But I've so far come because when he gave that little speech for me, it was in a WhatsApp. Of course, it's a WhatsApp, so it doesn't have much detail.
Yeah.
So today, part of the reason I came here was okay. Let me quite really come see what this is all about.
Yeah.
And I think I like what I've seen so far, right? And what I would really love to see is really see where our contestants are coming from,
Okay.
right, and where they're going. Actually,
In terms of what?
in terms of their thinking and business wise. So you usually tell people, well, unfortunately, Botswana, we are by nature, our culture is socialist, which means we've had difficulty with commerce. So it's a really interesting space to be in to see how we're evolving from that socialist mentality to commerce mentality to say, okay, I can now sell things.
Okay.
I can do business. I can expand.
Yes.
Rather than I just need enough to feed my kids and that's it.
Talking about that, what kind of industries or business models are you hoping to see today? I know that there was a meeting with the judges, or do you think that's kind of like the businesses you were expecting to see, or you were a bit disappointed?
So I because I didn't see the initial, assessment phase.
Yeah.
I'm coming in at a much later stage.
Yeah.
Where I'm just seeing the pre-selected ones. Of course, there's a bit of disappointment in sort of the lack of wide variety of businesses, right?
Yeah.
So sure, the ones I've been given I'm happy with because they're more aligned I think, with what I do
Yeah.
with my industry. But I would like somebody was bringing up saying, where's manufacturing? Where's where's processing, right?
Yes. You can ask Botswana, they're listening to you.
Yes, like where's processing, where's manufacturing, right?
Yes.
We were even having a joke earlier about how upwards of 50-60% of marapu are just going for waste. That that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And while I'm happy that we got something, right?
Yeah.
So again to Toti earlier, and he was talking about how there was initially assumed to be 30, businesses today, but a lot of them just fell down. And after that, when I get there, they won't be able to make it and just
Yes.
dropped off, right?
Yeah.
And that's a bit of a shame that you've gone through the process, you put forward your proposals, and somehow you are not willing to push through.
Yeah.
And I would have loved to see more of that
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe before we close off, do you want to tell us how you prepared yourself for this? I mean, you did say you didn't have enough information. You just came because it's your boy. Was that like my boy? I'm just showing up, or did you take time to prepare, knowing we're talking about Botswana, we're talking about businesses, we're talking about the nation, and
Yeah. So luckily for me, I have a lot of experience judging people.
So you're a very judgmental guy.
No, I was a lecturer for 11 years. The entire job is to judge people, right?
We thought it was to teach people, but
You teach, but at some point you need to judge. So I've had a lot of experience doing that. So it's not completely in the dark. In that, okay, when I'm talking to somebody who's pitching me ideas,
yes,
because we usually have a lot of those kind of things in academia where people pitch you their ideas. Usually they're final year projects they have to,
yes,
right? So for me, in terms of looking for things in somebody's idea, it's not entirely a new concept. I've had quite a bit of practice with that.
Okay. To wrap it up, maybe anything you want to say, but before you close off with anything you want to say, you talked about how you were a bit disappointed that a lot of industries are not here. Maybe on the plus side, is there anything that you saw you're like, this is good, or that is good, or something like that? And then from there, maybe just wrap it up. Yeah.
Well, the fact that we're here, right?
Yeah.
An inaugural event.
Yes.
Not just an inaugural event, but of its kind.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good, very good thing that you guys are doing here. So I really appreciate that. Somebody has taken time to put this together. I understand it kind of been easy, right? So big up to you guys. And as you were telling us earlier, you're hoping to keep doing this going forward. And I would really love to see it again next year and the year after and the year after, right? And maybe like I would like a few years time somebody from this year coming back and saying, yeah, I was part of this at the beginning. I'm here because we've gone through this. Those kind of stories are. It would be a good play. You guys are making a good platform for where we can have such kind of, events happening.
Yeah. Okay. That's great to know. In closing, you have 30 seconds. You can literally say anything you want to say to Botswana. Your 30 seconds. 30 seconds of fame.
I'm just gonna. I think the simplest thing I can say in 30 seconds is they should. You've got Botswana who brought something like this to you. Let's take advantage of it. And the difficulty in getting here doesn't mean you've got to back off and say, this is tough. I'm mostly talking to the people who fell off along the way because I feel they've let themselves down, right? If you're going to take time to submit and say, I'm here, look at me, you better be able to back it up. Put your actions where your mouth is, so to speak. So I think I would really encourage young people to take advantage of these kind of initiatives and not just hope that submitting something is good enough. You've got to back it up because, as we know, they are running a business as well, so they need to know that they're not wasting their time on you. So, really, don't waste your own time and other people's time. Just put your foot forward and just give it all your best.
All right. I don't know if I should say professor, doctor, or just OJ.
OJ is fine.
Thank you very much for your time.
Say it loud, I'ma make my mama proud. I'ma make sure daddy see this baby. Shut up, crown. I'ma